Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? How's it going? I have to be honest, I'm not quite sure what to do today. I have ideas. Maybe I should turn on my avatar first. Hello. Oh, there we go. I have no idea what to do right now. Or better, I have several ideas what I could do. However, there is something nagging in my back. A factory that really wants to grow, but I have to resist. I have to resist. Oh, this is going to be a hard stream today because I want to play Satisfactory, but I should be doing arting. So maybe you guys can help me a little bit resisting against my urge to make the factory grow. That's gonna be rough. All right. So idea today is one of them at least. It's pretty simple. I'm gonna do a few mock-up Nintendo labels. Well, a few. Definitely one for the game that we are working on. We being my being a group of people making a fan game for a German streamer. And I was asked to make something like this. So I'm not entirely sure how to start this yet. But we'll see. We'll see. I have a few ideas on what kind of references I want to go for. For that, I'll better pop out a few, a new tab. And let's quickly search for references together. So, what we want is not my search history, but well... Now you know that I was looking for a lentil soup. Yes. Super Mario artwork. So I kind of wanna have a bit of a similar style to maybe the original. No, that's Mario SMB3, I think. I kind of want to go for something along those lines. Maybe a little less squished around the eyes. So we're definitely gonna go for a somewhat flat style. Oh my goodness, Peach, what did they do to you? Holy moly. That poor thing. Also, gonna wanna be a little bigger. There we go. Looks much better. So yeah, kind of wanna go for this, similar to this style. Holy shit, that's great. But with my characters or my concept art. So I'll try to find enough references. To be fair, this is not official artwork. Maybe I should look for official art. to get a better idea about it. This, for instance, looks very like it. Almost, actually even has a bit of a Yoshi's Island touch, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Like having that somewhat crayon-y style. I just really like that 90s style when it comes to video game covers, so it's probably gonna help a lot. I'll put that in the corner of my screen. Probably should turn just go away. Go away, Discord. I don't need you right now. So I'll use those search results as a little bit of an inspiration. I might need to look up the exact measurements for a Super Nintendo European. Whoop. Now, the thing is, the European label looks a little bit different. Or it looks like this. It's just I need the measurements for it. That's where I'm probably gonna run into a few problems. Maybe if I just... Cartridge dimensions, card labels. Ah, there's a nice one. So that's gonna help. SNES. Need to quickly. There's actually a template PSD. Well, that's kind of cool. Problem is, I will not be able to use that. Completely black. Oh, for sakes. I just need the actual dimensions. Oh, we even get them in millimeters. That's super handy. Hi, John. Doing the Game Boy switch on sound. Bring! I'm also kind of looking for a Discord OBS plugin to maybe add a soundboard or something just for shits and giggles. So our dimensions in millimeters are here. Scale image to new size. We're not looking for pixels. We need millimeters, thank you very much. We're looking at what's it? 82.5. So it's almost the size of a business card by 44. But this does not quite add up. Maybe I need to ask Game what he thinks. At least we're now a bit bigger. I hope, I think. Certainly gonna work. Now, this small window here is what we're working with. Though I cannot remember, I think there has been a few Super Nintendo labels that kind of broke the mold. Problem with Super Nintendo games is they depending on what kind of please do not fall over. Thank you very much. Depending on what region your console is from, it's very different. Like if you're American, your cartridge is going to have a label out to the back, which we Europeans do not have. So it's gonna be a bit difficult getting the measurements right. And finding the right measurements, especially. It's a little bit annoying. Resolution. Just really doesn't help me out with what size the label is. A little bit annoying. I think I can work with it. It'll be alright. So let's first have a somewhat neutral tone in the background. We also want to make sure that we only draw within these boundaries, so we have to add a transparency mask on top of everything in this folder. Now you can barely see it because I'm in front of it. I'm sorry. And now we can actually just go ahead and see what we can come up with. So I'll better go back to my references here. Now, of course, we have our main character. I'll put out my periscope. What's periscope again? Oh boy. I'm being a bit stupid right now. So, oh, I see. Okay. Took a second. So let's have a layer that we actually can sketch on. Maybe a little bit lighter and a different hue. Because I really like switching up the hues every now and then. I mean, we have a Hugh Grant, we have a Hugh Jackman. Okay, that one was bad. That one was real bad. So, our main character. Whoops. Where did I put it? That's not from my book. Ah, well. I can be original. But a good one. Yes, I know, right? You're proud of me? Nah. So we basically have this guy. We are even allowed to use it. Oh no, I'm not gonna use that. That's gonna look awful. Let me see. I need a single sprite here. Yes, you make your own painful puns now. I always did. I always have. I'll quickly throw that into a new document so we have a bit of a reference for our original character. Oops. I have to make him a little bit bigger here. Now I have yet to do the sprites for the other two characters, which is going to be quite a lengthy process. I'm happy that I at least finished one of them. But there are two more. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of work. So since we kind of want to get into a similar direction as the good old Super Mario games, we have to go a bit more on the flat side. I always imagined the Super Mario Land GB module cover art with Mario replaced with young fits a lot. The shrooms with bonglings. So we're talking like this one? Yeah, that's also one I'll be using as a reference. So I might do a bit more. I'll take my artistic freedom. I'll definitely take my artistic freedom. So because I do want to have a somewhat dynamic pose. Artist's license. Hey. And I might want to have it a bit more. Your German shows a little. No, artistic freedom is actually a actually right. Can't tell me that my German is showing when I'm just using a different way of phrasing it. So maybe I want the artwork to go like this. I'm kind of scribbling in the composition right now. So we have our focal point in the middle. To make it clear that it's a jump and run, we're gonna have a jumping felt a lot. Well, that was an oopsie. That was not quite what I was actually aiming for. There. Better. Hi Earl! How you doing? Maybe we'll put a little bongling over here. technically, I actually want him to maybe hold a holy shaker? Just like the mushroom in Mario's hand, but he's just having a holy shaker in his. What else? I mean, we don't have very much yet. But what I can add is our angry red sun. Maybe he is glimpsing behind some kind of hill. Might need to actually look up that as a reference real quick. There. Like that. That should help a lot. Don't know why it feels so impossible to have my feet hanging out of my bed. Ah, I know that feel. I really know that feel. It kind of feels like you're like something can snatch you from beneath. I understand how you feel there. On the other hand, at some point you just have to get used to it. But yeah, it's the good old feel of not actually feeling protected. I usually have that when I'm sleeping on my sides. Like I usually sleep on my belly, and as soon as my blanket actually touches my back, I feel safe. It's kind of weird, because if I happen to fall asleep on my side, I'm guaranteed I'll have nightmares. think I need to make this visor a bit wider. I sleep facing the wall and curd like a shrimp. Yeah. So pretty much fetus position. Be careful. In before Norman Reedus is packing you up and trying to ship you somewhere. I'm really tempted to make this as Super Mario-y as I can. Just for the fun of it. So maybe I should just go for that style. Just need to get it right. So we'll have to go a bit lower with the eyes. Then we need to add the glasses. Because else it's really just plagiarism. Which we don't want to do. No, 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 no. Though I'm pretty sure I can do better than that. I'm not quite... I really like the idea of it. I'm just not happy with the pose. Or with the whole thing. Let me try something else. Maybe something a bit more dynamic. I mean, technically, this is already going to be so close to the Mario Land label. Also, I'm still kind of going like Feldi's, so my namesake kind of guy should have drumsticks as ranged weapon. Because it would really fit him perfectly. My thumb is itchy. It usually means that I'm getting that weird rash again. I really hate when that happens. It's usually when it's getting warmer. It almost looks like little blisters once that shit forms. And it's so annoying because it itches and itches. But it's just my skin on my hands being very sensitive. Don't ask me why, it just happens. I hope I'm getting the nose right. Because I definitely know the likeness on the concept art is just perfect. And it usually hinges on eyes and nose to make it actually, to make a likeness perfect. Anything else can be off as hell, but nose and eyes is usually the most important thing when trying to get a face right. Your limbs are all itching. The hell did you do, Earl? How did you do that? Did you throw yourself into poison ivy or something like that? Doesn't quite look right. Well, then it's just, at this point it's just a rough draft, so maybe I can improve on that. Then I'll also add one of those funky rabbits. Because I really want them, I really want that reference to hit hard once we actually manage to get that into the game. Just really love the idea of having that person in the game the way I imagine him. So his minions have to be there as well. Welcome back! Maybe have... the silhouette frustrated? Nah. Just a little unsure. I mean, I know I have to finish this before May. So it's going to be a bit tight. Kind of want to have a silhouette here. Don't even need the full thing. Just a silhouette of what we're working with. Oh. And that's going to be a bit of a insider joke. Gonna also put in a flying hard drive. Nighthunt's feet drove me nuts when I drew them like 9 times over. Oh my, I'm sorry. If you need help, I'm happy. I'm happy to. I mean, I created this monstrosity, so I might as well help you get it working. To be fair, chicken's feet are really hard to draw, so I can absolutely understand if you're getting frustrated with it. What did I want? Ah, yep. I gotta learn this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We all have to learn that. Eh? So, what did I want again? Oh yeah, I need a reference of a hard drive. Can I have one in a case and from the bottom, please? I mean, that's probably gonna work as well. Chicken feet? Yeah, chicken feet. Because one of the mini bosses is going to be a male chicken. And they're really not easy to draw, or overall birds' feet are kind of hard to draw. If the hard drive doesn't work, a bomber might. The thing is, John, you know why I want that hard drive. Because there is a fairy in German YouTuber world that has a magical hard drive. And I need to turn on my lights for a change. Alright, better. You know why I want that hard drive there. For the same reason I also want those rabbits. I think can actually put a tub of holy right in there into his arm. It still would work. Like this. From hands to bird's feet. Yeah, hands are also not easy. Most people struggle at hands. At this point, I've drawn them so many times that I have very little issue with it. But bird feet, they are, well, I don't draw them that much. I have less of a hard time with humanoid hands because I studied them when I was a teenager. Yeah. It's one of those things that you just kind of brute force because you know you have to draw them a lot. So you just do it until the cows come home. But I didn't study chicken feet. Who does? Unless you actually have to draw them. Also, we'll have ads in about 3 minutes. Yes. I draw them like how I do my dino feats. Yeah, about that. I don't draw my dinosaurs that much. It's kind of like I do my car driving like I do my nuclear physics. I don't have a license, so I just don't. Yeah, that doesn't quite work. Just really hope that I can get the artwork as clean as in my references. That's probably gonna be a bit harder to achieve than I thought. I really want to do that artwork. All right. Since when? Huh. Interesting. All right, we got ads. We'll take a short break and I'll see you in 3 minutes. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Also might need to make the resolution a bit higher because let's see about stop scrolling. $700 pixels wide and 480 tall. It's not much. It's not much. Not sure if I can actually work with that. I might actually scale it up a bit more. Give me a sec. All right. Almost back from ad break. And we are back. Oh wait. Something's missing. There. Very important. And I'm kind of tempted to also add this guy. The holy mimic. I just absolutely love the guy. I mean, technically you could also turn it into a bit of a callback. Question is, who's going to actually understand that reference? All right, I'll just scale everything up a bit more. Because for me, the dimensions are just way too small. Where is my window? There. Weird. So maybe let's turn it into 600. Have doubled the resolution. And have everything else so pixely that I actually need to redo all of it. Ah! Ha, ha, ha. Oh, shit. Gonna be a pain in the butt. I do like this. I also like the idea of this. This is a bit more dynamic. Well, I think we're going with this here. So let's add a layer a bit further in and pick a darker color for detailing. Since I only want the silhouette of this, I also should just keep the silhouette. Around. She says while actually detailing. Oh, goodness gracious. I mean, maybe I'll use more than one shadow color to at least keep the layers apart to a degree. You elsewhere today, mind-wise? Yes, I'm at 1.2. Satisfactory. I'm a little bit disposed, I guess. That might be the right word. I just really want the Super Bowl signs. I wanted them so bad, and now I'm getting them. Oh my god! Also, I had a bit of an off day, more or less. Cause I'm still a little bit tired, actually. It just felt like I haven't slept too well. But it didn't want to skip today as a stream day. I mean, if I'm really that off, I could also just jump into Satisfactory and keep working on my beautiful factory. Yeah, I'm kind of like, yes, sir, John. Sounds about right. I at least want to get something done. For this label. At least it doesn't impact your creativity. To be fair, this kind of feels a bit like a ripoff from the Mario Land cover. It's just different. It's a reference. Yeah, I just took the composition and made it my own. Right, even say reverend. That one hurt a little bit. You know that feel when you feel like you haven't slept at all, even though you had your full 8 hours? That's me. That's me today. And it really sucks because it kind of feels like my brain has a bit of a blanket over it and I can't just take it off. Know that feeling, that's good. My brain is under a blanket and I cannot take it off. Yep. Looking perfectly into. Must refrain from further innuendo. Oh, John. Would really love to see the bonglings as our Goombas, kind of. Because they're just perfect for that task. That forehead doesn't quite work. Did I actually add some kind of tongue? I think I did. Because it looks kind of... It looks kind of sad without a tongue. Tongue, you're not gonna make it easy on me. You do it to yourself, dear John. You're doing it to yourself. Get your mind out of the gutter. Ooh. With that hard drive, I could actually... That's a wild idea. Add a teeny tiny Mimi. It's not my fault my brain works on associations. In a speed I can't control. Oh well. But I'll be good, I promise. Okay. Either I add the beard or the lip. Kind of want to keep the lip. It should be about it for the backgrounds, I think. I mean, I still need some kind of scenery. But where the hell do I put the title? Do we even have a title yet? Not sure. I need to stretch just a little bit. My neck hurts. I don't know, maybe I was lying down wrong or something. That's why my neck hurts. I do really like the background elements. Though I'm not super happy with the protagonist here. Someone should treat you to a massage. Maybe. Think that's right? I mean, it's just a background and you won't be able to see those claws anyway. It's always good to at least have him there in case you need him. So maybe I need to redo that a little bit. Question is how? No tangents. Usually bad idea to have tangents in your artwork. I mean, sometimes it works out, especially if you need the tangents, but ideally you don't want to have them. All right, let's see if I can make this a little bit better. I'll just change the hue a little bit to indicate for myself that this is a different layer in a different part of the picture. A bit lower. And smaller should actually also help. Also, instead of a whole holy tub, might actually be a better idea to use a shaker instead. In before this is going to be the official Holy Energy promo game. Oh god, I hope not. No, it would be a pretty interesting advertisement gig. A whole video game. I think they used to do that, like not wholly, but advertisement agencies overall used to do that in the early 2000s. Just make kind of weird, fun, but kind of trashy games just to advertise some kind of product. Those were the fun times. Those were really the fun times. Oh god, yeah, Moorhuhn. The good old days. Advertised whiskey, and it had no age rating. God, I remember I didn't even know that it was advertising whiskey. I was just having fun playing it. Oh, it was for Johnny Walker. Didn't even know that. Thanks, John. Was right on the. I guess it was too long ago to actually remember that. The only thing I can remember is that I heard a rumor about a Moorhuhn game where the Moorhühner were actually shooting back. That gave me really weird kind of nightmares as a child. I just heard a rumor about it. Was just really interesting how my brain turned it into you're watched by all the Moorhühner. And some of them even have a gun. Run! It would be hilarious. Yeah. Now that I think about it, that would be an interesting game. Like, you're kind of used to just having those chickens and you just hunt them. Then all of a sudden there's a sequel coming out and the chickens are shooting back. There's a Black Mirror episode about such scenarios. Oh! I'm just wondering what it would take to actually develop that kind of Moorhuhn game. I feel like those limbs are too long. A license. Okay, fair. Fair. I think that head needs to go a little bit further back. Also need to make it a little bit bigger. Still not happy about those limbs. They still look too long, in my opinion. So maybe I'll trick around with a little bit of lasso magic. Now this part is a bit empty. Let me see what I can do. I mean, I do want a desert themed level. Just not sure how to do that. How to depict that. Maybe I'll try that later. Now I need the beard. I hope he never loses it. I really hope he never shaves this beard off, else it's gonna be really hard to make him look like... But else I would have to redo all the sprites. Oh hell no. I don't even want to think about it. Never ever shave Feldy. I mean, not me, but the other guy. It's making things a little bit awkward. And a little bit more complicated. Needs more ear. I think that looks better now. I need to refine it a little bit with a darker shade. This time I'm actually kind of happy with the shapes I'm having here. So how about I use an extra layer just to get the details a little bit refined here. Let's start with the face and work our way to the rest. Since the face is usually the most important thing when it comes to character design. I'm not even trying to actually get the style right, and I'm still like, this looks more and more like a cousin of Mario. Yes, they are actually called Mario and Luigi Mario. That's canon. Da da ba da ba. Da da ba da ba. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's canon as I want to point a cannon at his face and shoot it. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Hello, Realo. How are you doing? At this fact. Oh, sorry. How's it going? I hope you're doing all right. Ba, 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 da, da, da. I hope that, yeah. Can't see it too well. Maybe I'll put him over there, but technically Nighthunt kind of belongs to the Red Sun. Not entirely sure if I'm doing the right thing. Imagine young Felsalat would shave after it was pointed out to him how much he'd resemble. No, never ever do that. Please don't do it. Don't tell him. Would I really have to redo all the sprites? That would be no fun at all. If you ever do that, I'll hate you forever. Nah, just kidding. I couldn't hate anyone. The only thing I can hate is behavioral patterns. My own included. I couldn't do that to you. Aw, I'm doing alright, just chilling since fairly early for me. Oh! Then I hope you're having a good morning. I like you too much for that. Damn, me and my... Aww. You're adorable, John. You're adorable. Yeah, now I actually do like it. Even though he really looks like Mario with glasses and a different mustache and a different hat. Okay, maybe not at all. Maybe I do want to make this a lot shorter. I really don't want those arms to be too long. The and the legs are also looking kind of slinky here. So maybe I do want to do something about that. Maybe, just maybe. I'll grab this. And boop it. And boop it back. A lot. Like that. So it doesn't look so long, so extremely long. Kind of wish I could actually give out those cartridges myself. Would be kind of funny. Personally, would not give out cartridges with no game on it. I would imagine it would feel disappointing. Yeah, I kind of get it. Still a nice idea. I mean, if we can maybe get the thing going a bit faster, we could try to at least have the demo, like the first level or something, on the cartridge. For that, we might need to get going a bit faster. Because right now we don't have much. And I know partially it's on me. It's on me. I should have done more. Or I could have done more. Let's put it like that. Oh. The rest of the graphics team hasn't been super active as well. Really do not think you're to blame. Thing is, I'm probably the person with the most free time to actually work on the project. Well, yes, my laziness is one part of it. Let's reframe that. Because I don't think you're lazy. I would rather say that your motivation is currently not up to speed and you have other priorities to worry about. I mean, you took on another freelance job. Might need to redo the sketch for that hand, because this is gonna be this arm's gonna be a lot shorter. Like, we have our elbow now back here. It's actually the point. I do paid work over free work. Exactly, because that's the only sustainable thing to do. Exactly. I mean, it would be kind of cool if we could get paid with this stuff. Or at least get some kind of funds to work on it. Even if it would just be part-time. It would also help me a lot. That's a different thing. For weeks, I asked the producer to coordinate efforts for actual level design so graphics can work according to need. Yeah, instead he's kind of wobbling around with small stuff. Would be kind of nice if we had something playable instead. Because now we produce graphics without knowing whether we need them. Yep. Though, to be fair, the more graphics I can impose upon the game, the more control we have over it. See, like that. If he's not going to at least build some kind of prototype level, and a little bit more than the sample thing. I mean, you can just block out this stuff with colored blocks. That's usually what people do when they prototype a game. You could just do that. Make a few levels. That would already work really nicely. Maybe figure out a few mechanics. Like the side-scrolling aspect that I'd love to have in the game for the APOV levels. Yes, they use placeholders a lot, all the time. Exactly. I guess his motivation is also not the best, I guess. In the sense of that he's also getting hardly motivated to do something that he's supposed to. Instead of just tinkering on the small aspects that we might not even need. And before he's in the chat, just listening. Problem is we can only keep the hype up with flashy artwork made by me for so long. At some point we actually should deliver something. I'm really doing my best doing my own part. Yes, and we can't keep telling people we make game when we don't. Yes! I mean, I do make game. We're gonna finish my night hunt animation first. Good. Good. We need our first mini boss. Maybe our second to last boss. If you have any ideas for that. I'm gonna download the game source and see what I can do. Maybe design a level or two and make boss fight. Yeah, I actually threw the tile set into the Discord. If you want to give it a spin. All in separate branch so it doesn't conflict with the main source. Yes, good idea. I mean, if push comes to shove, a friend of mine actually is currently between jobs, so he could also help. There's just one little caveat to that. He's not from Germany, so it's gonna be a bit difficult. I'd like to work on levels on sketch paper first and then see whether the tile set suffices or we could need more tiles. If you force me to make more tiles, I'm gonna rebel. Like I made slopes, I made inner circles, I made a big platform that you can tile, and I made a small platform. If you want me to do anything more, I'm gonna rebel. I'm not forcing you, nor anyone. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe if I push that forward, it's gonna work a bit better. Push it down a little, so we actually see a bit more of the night on. And now it's working nicely. With more tiles, I meant tiles like in the snowland, in the jungle. Ah, okay. More tile sets, you mean. Even Mario didn't happen only in grass and dirt. Yes, yes. Well, that's already I'm already working on it. Not right now, but I actually had a few ideas on what kind of levels we're working with. Oh, I really love this. I wouldn't force you ever. Never. Good. That's good. Would even love to make some tiles myself. I mean, sure. If you want to give it a shot, I wouldn't be against it. Yeah, I do like this. It's getting very close to the original thing. It's gonna look so cool. The question is, do I want this? How do I want this to go? Just I somehow feel we could need a creative kick to get things rolling again. It's all not mean at all to turn boss or anything. Think you have a point. Kind of need a bit more of a motivational spark to keep going. And as stupid as it may sound, the way I stay motivated with doing commissions is usually because I do not want to disappoint the people that are waiting for the artwork. Especially when they already paid for it. If I create something we don't like, we can trash it, even though it would sting a while. Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe I'll go for a little bit more loose line work in the backgrounds and go for solid, like solid, a solid brush for the character. It's probably gonna work nicely. Gonna go for a bit of a slightly off black, maybe a bit more brown-ish. Yeah. still going to be way too detailed. You know what? I'm fine with it. I do it my way. I guess it's fine. I think I need to get the frame a bit more. There we go. That's working nicely. And then the eyes need to go quite straight. Ah! Very much love that. I think that cheek needs to go a bit further up because this is where the eye comes in, and then we have the cheek up there. Just not happy with the mouth. I might need to improvise there. Maybe I'm also just going a bit too detailed for the teeny tiny label here. Do I care? No, not at all. Because it's still fun making it in the first place. It's contagious. Good. Very good. Have the hard time resisting. Then just do it. Open it. Go. Go. Work on stuff. Doesn't even have to be for the game. Just do something. Make stuff. Currently work on code for my day job. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So you're basically already making stuff. But I get it. When arting is contagious, you're just like, I wanna draw. Yes, just not stuff I care an awful lot. Aww. That sucks. That really sucks. Art streams are just a cozy co-working space. Ah, that's good. Maybe I should actually add that to my hashtags. Co-working doesn't always apply, but a lot of the time. Your German is more showing by simply just noticing your mistakes and compulsively trying to correct them. That's more German of you. You even say that's the most German thing you can do. Which Twitch doesn't even let me do. Because it has no edit function in the chat. Oh well. He looks so adorable. If he never sees the light of day in an actual game, I want to make a plush out of him. He's so cute. Twitch doesn't let me German my chat. You might as well say that they are germaphobes. Because they don't let you German enough. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know that's a really bad one. I am not sorry for this very bad pun. On Twitch, God now is angry German. Just one? I mean, this guy is already angry enough for 10? Proud of your second good bad pun today. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Wait, did I actually make those glasses round, or did I give them some kind of... Now I actually have to look that up again. That guy's angry, but he's not German. Maybe in his he speaks German. His temper is kind of it's kind of German. He just denies it. The man is in denial. He's more German than all of us together. Where did I put them? Ah, yeah, here. Ah, okay. Kinda fits. It ain't perfect, but the glasses kinda look the same. An Irish in denial, that's new. He's not even really Irish! He just moved there. It doesn't count. Especially he's complaining too much. He's complaining way too much for an Irish guy. If he really wants to fit into Irish society, he shouldn't be so German and complain about everything. That's a German thing, to complain about stuff. We are the world champions in complaining. He's a lot on he's a lot on herumeiern. So I'd say he's pretty... Okay, that one hurt because it was a multilingual one. That one hurt on so many levels because it was... Oh. I gotta tear myself together. Otherwise I get house. Oh, the pain, please. Yeah, I already kind of like the way this is looking. I might need to maybe make the line art here in a bright color so that you can still kind of keep the stuff apart a little bit. All right, let's see. There. Oh, yeah, that neck's a bit too thin. Why did I give him such a thin neck on that silhouette? Da, 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 da. Maybe I can put those feathers a bit further out. Like this. Oh boy. That silhouette is going to be messed up as hell. I think as long as you can see the beak, it's probably gonna be okay. Ah. Technically, Mimi. Wait. Now I have to look that guy up. Yeah, he has a cap. God damn it. Oh boy. Yeah, but I kind of like the fairy Mimi. So I'll stick with the fairy Mimi. Somehow the hard drive looks a little bit like a piece of bread. I don't know why, but I do like it. Let's call it like a piece of bread, but put red cable on it. That could be working. A SATA cable, I mean I could. Has it already been 2.5 hours? Damn. Doesn't feel like it. Time flies by when you have fun indeed. Glad you could be of help a bit too. Yeah. Also kind of happy that I got your company. I mean, who knows who's gonna poke in and say hi? Who else? I just really like to make details with line art. I don't know why, I just love doing that. It's gonna be breaking my back. Yeah, that guy from yesterday. No idea. That kid was kind of weird. Can always get worse than you. No worries. Just kind of missing my other regulars here. I mean, sure, Earl poked in for a second. Where's Monkey? Where's the donut? Where are my people? The line art is just making it better and better. A little bit of stretching, usually a good idea. Could do the backgrounds with some kind of watercolor optic or something like that to make it a bit more interesting. For now, I'm just gonna do the line art. Oh, that's too thick. That's way too thick. There. Maybe I'll add the glasses on top. Thing is, this is a lot of very smooth curves. So I have to really go a bit slower. Wait, need to turn that a little bit. Canvas needs to be turned. Because my hand can only curve that much. Yeah, that's working. Yep. One day I'd like to ask you about good practices for apprentices when it comes to art, especially lining and stuff. Take your time and do a lot of and get yourself a better shortcut than Control-Z. Because I have trouble to keep a steady line. So then you might really love the stabilizer tool. That's probably going to be your lifesaver. You make it look so smooth. I'm using a stabilizer. My brush basically is dragging behind 10 pixels. And I can even make the gap much bigger so that my brush is even dragging behind like 20 to 50 to up to 500 pixels. That's already helping a lot. However, we have ads. I'll take a break. See you in 3 minutes. Yep, that's built in. All in the tool options, you just have to look at it. Yeah, I know you don't have ads. Where did my water go? Ah! Got it. I learned so much from you. Well, I really like explaining stuff. I just like sharing knowledge. I probably should have become, I don't know, an art teacher or something. The only problem is I'm really bad at actually teaching. I usually just provide resources that just fit the person. So, I think I'm gonna be calling it a day when I'm done with the line art. Because then my 3 hours are up. I mean, I could do... Oh, we're done with that. I could do a little bit of gaming afterwards, but probably not on stream. Also, to be honest, because I want to watch Cheesy play 1.2 experimental. I am curious. I am so damn curious what they added. I don't want to do it on my own save. Gotta turn that around. It's way too close to the border of my screen. Usually have a problem with drawing nicely at the border. Nah, it's alright. Yeah, I mean you can understand me there. Yeah. Yeah. You got me there a little bit. Might need to turn off the stabilizer and go back to weighted. Because very tight curves are really bad with stabilizer. It's just no fun to draw them using a stabilizer. Just need it for the big curves. The small ones I can easily do without. Imagine drawing digitally must be entirely different from drawing manually. Yesn't. With all these existing features. Yesn't. I mean, there are tricks that you can apply to traditional art that you can't apply to digital art, for instance. But yeah, having those stabilizing tools when you really need them, it can be a lifesaver, especially if you don't have a very steady hand. Though I gotta say, when you're drawing for a long time, I think you kind of train your hand to be rather steady, especially if you do a lot of line art. And I think my hand is rather steady at this point. It just takes enough training. It's like with surgeons. They also train their hands to be extremely steady. And it takes a while to get there, actually. I've gotta admit, surgeons are a very different kind of animal. The stuff they see, I wouldn't be able to keep my hand steady. I have a steady hand, usually, but I apply too much pressure on the pen. Yeah? Yeah? I used to do that too as a kid. So I know exactly what you're talking about. To be fair, I'm still kind of scratching a little bit onto my graphics tablet. Oh! That's the nice thing about digital art stuffs. You can help yourself by, where is it? Changing that curve ever so slightly. I actually put the curve in a way so that I can go a bit harder without having super thick lines. It helps. I used to do that too as a kid. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It's all training. It's all training. Just gotta be patient with yourself and actually try. Okay, that sounded a bit harsh. You gotta be a bit more conscious, or gotta try to be a bit more conscious about your own power that you're using. That helps a lot. Most of the time. Imagine the main character just gets clogs for the game. He was asking for Crocs. I refuse. Absolutely refuse to draw Crocs. Especially because I'm already absolutely very, very, very bad at drawing any kind of shoe. That's why a lot of my characters usually wear boots. Crocs with socks. Yeah, it's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty. And that man wants to build up a fashion brand. The hell is wrong with you, young Fatesalot? The hell is wrong with you? He's wearing Crocs with socks. And then he wants to make a fashion brand. Why? How? Shame, shame indeed. God damn it. As I said, I refuse to draw him with Crocs. I'm by far not the most fashionable person that I know. However, I know that Crocs with socks are just a... No. No, 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 no. I only do color on that frame because it's just easier to do the line art on this thing colored. Goldworks, you're done for today. Good! Because I think I'm done for today as well. I think it looks good. I just need to actually save this. Saved by the bell. Now you can focus on me. I'm sorry, but you're kind of late on that. Why the hell? All right. But yeah, I think this is already looking pretty decent. I could actually say to game, I will not finish this unless we at least have one level to play through. Out of spite. Maybe it works as a kind of motivation. Would really help. That'll motivate him for sure. Yes, yes, I hope so. Because I did my part. I made a tile set. I did concept art for quite a few mobs. I should probably make a few more small mobs. I did the tile set, I did the main character. Please, please, give me something. something. All right then. I guess I'll call it a day for today. I wish you a really nice rest of your day. If it hasn't already ended. He got to understand that, yes. I hope you had fun. I certainly did. And I hopefully see you on Thursday. I am not sure. Depends. I'll let you know when it's there. Have fun at Cheesy's. You will be there too, and I know it. So I'll see you there. Until then, bye bye.